Welcome back, everyone.
Drinking tea.
Yes. Today we're playing Prison Architect, which is a game I've played a decent amount. I'm not great at it because I play it like once every like half a year or so. So basically, whenever I start playing, I start a new prison, and I'll probably forget to build certain things. So yeah, I'm not great at it, but I get the gist of the game. Unlike you.
Yeah, I tried to... When this game was new, I picked it up after maybe 2 weeks, and I'm like, okay, you know, looks cool, I'll play it. And I think I stuck to the game for about 40 minutes with the tutorials, and then I was just like overwhelmed by extra things every time, so... Like any other Civilization-style game, I quit, and I haven't gone back. But it looks fun. It will be fun to see the game for somebody who like actually knows it, so I can see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely no expert. So we are basically playing on easy settings, with DLC off for the most part. So there's that.
Here we go, straight into the prison.
Yep. So I'll start out by... Oh, we don't have any trees to deal with. So that means we don't have to worry about cutting them down.
Yeah, there was an option for like generating lakes and trees and such for the
exactly.
map. Yeah.
So, we can start out by drawing stuff out. So, I like to have some sort of like a gate thing, but for now we don't really have the money for that. So
I don't think it's that important for prison to have fences or gates. Just let them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just one building. It's fine.
You know, it's actually pretty interesting in Norway. It's not far from the truth sometimes. Like, there's such a nice place for... It's a good idea, though, you know, because if you create a nicer environment, then people tend to turn more human. And if they can live in more of a typical society kind of a deal. So we have some places in Norway that internationally have been mocked in some ways. It's like it's better to live in the prison than to be out in the wild, because then they actually like you're forced to join a community, and it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But then again, like the good side about it is actually like this will help people that are on the wrong path integrate to become on the right path. That is one grid off, Spider, and that is horrible.
I know. There.
But it was very close. It was very close to where you like almost nailed it in terms of symmetry.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to build like a basic structure. So we're just trying to build the entrance area. So we'll need a reception, and that's going to be where the prisoners are searched. And then they can be put into a holding cell. So when you don't have room for them yet, they can be stuffed in there. And the holding cell also needs to have a canteen, and like for them to go eat.
Cool.
And if you have a canteen, you need a kitchen.
This is like actually learning how prisons operate, because you'd have to have all the things like that a normal prison would have. I don't really know how prisons work. Like, yeah,
I'm not like an expert on it either.
You've only been to prison. You've been jailed a couple of times.
Yeah, every now and then, you know.
What crime have you committed? Immense moon logic?
Yes, mainly.
Yes. Mainly intense amount of moon logics.
So,
could you remember? Okay, you know what? I'll interrupt you later.
You continue interrupting me. That's fine.
Do you remember what sort of game that had the most moon logic-y puzzle to it that made you just surprised? Like, what is it? Something that sticks out as the game that had like the most stupid puzzle solution?
I mean, one of the most famous ones would be Gabriel Knight 3. I don't want to like specify too much about the puzzle because it's an interesting one.
Okay.
Let's say it's about disguise and a very weird way of going about it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's definitely one.
Okay, that sounds bad, yeah.
Yep. I'm currently trying to figure out how the layout of the actual prison cells is going to work. So I'm putting the office buildings to the back. Yeah, so this is just going to be office space.
This is like here. Almost a tutorial for other people to join in and actually learn. Because this works for me. Like, I'm actually like learning how to play. There's always that one extra little...
Yeah, it's always going to be a bit off. It's fine.
No, but...
We'll just have it be laid out a bit different. So, I need to check what the room requirements for offices are. So, office, there it is. 4x4. So, that means the rooms need to be 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4. So, this size.
Okay, if it's smaller, they couldn't even be. Just like some sort of like the theme hospital and stuff. You can have a specific size for things.
They need to be a specific size.
Ooh, so, perfect. There you go.
Yeah. There we are.
There we are.
So, what do we do with this area? I mean, probably just more cells. So, there. I'll just have a corridor that's staff only. Actually, we could use it as is. And then put cells on the other side. So, that way the prisoners can walk around here. This is going to be the canteen. This is going to be utility stuff. So, that's going to be more cells.
I'm guessing if you just started to play, and the game would just eventually keep asking you to like, we need this, right?
Not in this mode, no. This is sandbox mode, so in that one you're kind of screwed.
Oh, really? Ouchies. So there is a campaign mode, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't really played through the campaign mode. Whoopsies.
Have you ever considered wanting to play like RimWorld or Dwarf Fortress? At least a new Dwarf Fortress looks like really nice to get into.
I mean, I've heard of the games, but I haven't really like actively considered playing them.
That could be cool. If you really like this, I think like for me as well, I can't really like tout so much because I also like know nothing. But I've heard very many good things about RimWorld, and the new Dwarf Fortress have gotten, you know, good critique reviews.
Let's extend this hallway. Well, not really extend the hallway. Make it like a bit wider than that one, but not that wide. So, okay, this area is probably going to be too big, so some of these rooms are going to be cut in half. So it could be that, like, this is the reception, this is the holding cell, this is the canteen, this could be the kitchen, and this could be like a security room. So where the security officers are. Alright, so now we start building actual foundations. Oh, and these are going to be prison cells. These are going to be smaller prison cells, but we could also make like 1 or 2 of them solitary confinement, because that's the thing in this game.
Yeah.
And yeah, offices, canteen. So that's the plan.
Cool. It looks impressive, even though it's a wireframe.
Yeah.
You seem to have a nice control of the situation.
So we want foundations. We will go for concrete. There we go. Now we have to wait for them to build it.
Okay, so now we're
Which might take a while.
Here comes the construction workers. Do we have any prisoners yet, or are they like chilling out?
We don't have any prisoners yet.
Are we waiting for crime to take place?
We are going to make sure to not have them send us prisoners right now, because we're building a prison. We're not ready for prisoners yet.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, so now we're just playing like prison architect. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're architecting the prison now. That's the name of the game. Da da da.
We can try and use stuff like solar panels and wind energy if we want to.
Look at those silly little boys. Look at them work.
I think for now we'll just put the power generators somewhere.
This is cute.
Don't know where it's gonna go yet.
There's unloading boxes and there's slapping boxes indoors.
Yes.
This is like one of those cute games where it's so hard to just make that AI to be so clever and do all those things. Ugh.
I mean, sometimes the AI is a bit annoying to deal with.
Okay, sure.
But, yeah. I mean,
super impressive to me to see this.
Yes. Yes, it's definitely a fun game.
It's also like,
yeah,
I remember trying to... Even a small thing, like when I had a prototype point and click game in the mix, I made my own engine in it. Based on Unity, but my own engine. And it was like, okay, I have something going. And then when it came to the part of trying to... If I would use the mouse as in actually like clicking a place, and it would logically find a way to get there around obstacles, you know?
Yeah.
Suddenly my mind blew up. Just finding a way for it to understand where the object is and now making the AI understand to go around it. And I'm like, no, that's not... That doesn't work.
There. So these are grants, which are basically quests you can take that give you, in some cases, money up front, and you need to complete them. And you can only have 2 active at a time currently.
That's cool. So even in the sandbox mode, you do get like motivation to do stuff.
Yes.
Could you,
I mean,
in sandbox
if you need
mode,
the money, basically.
True. But so in sandbox mode, usually you'd have like, and it would be a sandbox, it would just be a playpen, right? But could you actually get to a point where you are screwed? Or can you always keep going? Oh, you can. Okay. So it's like it's like a custom scenario. Okay, because usually sandbox mode a lot of the time have like you can just build everything without money concern.
Yeah. So it's not sandbox to the extent that you don't have to worry about money. It's just in the sense that you can build whatever you want, but you still need to pay for it.
I'd say it's a custom scenario, right? You randomize a new scenario, something like that.
Well, it's not really a scenario, though.
Okay.
So...
What was it called, the sandbox, when you went into it?
I don't know what the official name for it is.
Okay. Yeah, because I just wonder what, I just think a sandbox is just like a no-failure zone, so... I know I'm being pedantic, but I'm just like, I will...
Yeah, I forgot how to rotate doors. Move. And how did that work?
I can try to look it up on my phone, like hotkeys or whatever. Prison architect hotkeys. So you can focus on being a gamer, and I can help you out.
Yeah, I can't remember what the key for that is. Because, yeah, it's supposed to be rotated. Those are the sorts of things I definitely forget.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Building. Rotate R.
R, okay. Thanks. So, move.
If you pick it up again.
R,
there we go.
X.
Nice. Teamwork.
Much better.
High five.
Yes.
This is awkward.
Yes.
I'll just fix it myself. High five. There you go.
Perfect.
We need like it would be, it would be fun. People have maybe done a research. What would make the best high five noise if you slap your hand towards something? What would be like the coolest noise for a high five?
It sounds like you should do that research.
Yeah, you think? You think if I do a master's study, okay, put it like this. If I would do a master's study based on that topic, what sort of degree would it have been in for that to be okayed by the professor?
Acoustics.
Yes, I would say acoustics myself.
Or
acoustics or theater.
I'm not sure if like making the Foley sounds is something that has its own degree.
Would be a sound engineer.
I guess.
But then you'd have to form it around something else than just like slapping it. But it would interesting Foley work, but also it could be some sort of theatrical degree drama, like knowing why people react to certain noises and not in theater, right? What makes a good bang? What makes people fall asleep? So I think, yeah, acoustics, music, or like theater. Thank you. I'm asking the important questions.
You're asking the fun questions.
The fun questions is better than the important ones, like what's for dinner or I'll kill you. That's more annoying.
I mean, that's a question.
Typical Norwegian parent issues.
Norwegian parents go, "What's for dinner or I'll kill you."
It's a turbulent day to day.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Maybe it's just my family. I mean, they're divorced, it's fine.
I'll just put double staff doors on the outside here. That way they don't actually interact with the prisoners.
He just carried up the 2 doors himself.
There we go. Like, we can change stuff around later.
I think it was the point where things needed to get powered. I think when I was putting up power lines, I think that was when I just said, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, so I did kind of forget to build a special room for it. But I'll just turn this into the power closet. So there, it'll just be like there. That part is power closet. I should probably move there. It's not
There's one sim game that I know how to play, and then I can play that for you potentially.
So we'll move that there because it needs a bit more room. Because we need to be able to put stuff around it. But yeah, I was playing with the power because.
Are you playing with power, Spider?
Well,
I'm playing with power.
Moving the generator. Why does it keep on selecting
Nintendo power?
Alright, so just gonna be storage, I guess, and this is going to be where the water is going to come from. So water pump goes in here.
Wow, she knows what's going on.
And now we get to the interesting part. So
electricity
now we wire
directly into water.
Yes.
That is very interesting.
The water pump needs to have electricity.
Okay.
And now we've used too much power, so we need to add capacitors.
Okay. That reminds you of another game I played. Okay, I get that. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we switch it on again. There.
I hope the viewers are taking notes.
And now we add some more cables. So I can just do something like this. There.
I would be so lost if I were trying this.
Well,
it's very fun to see somebody like understand the game and do it, so it's fun to see.
You learn it bit by bit.
Yeah, but I would rather watch.
Fair enough. So, the thing about the water pumps is it pays off to have it close to where your prisoners are. Also, don't mind the fact that the entire room is filthy.
Yeah. Is it because of travel time of the water? Is that why it's better to have it close?
Not because of travel time. The thing is, prisoners can dig tunnels.
Oh, then they can dig into water.
And if the water needs to travel further, you need thicker pipes. And they can use those thick pipes to speed up their digging process. So, yeah.
I see.
And here the issue is that the lights that they auto-placed were blocking the walls from being built. Whoopsies. So they should hopefully get to doing that now. But yeah, now we just need to do the actual quests that we've taken. So 2 offices, hire warden, unlock finance, hire an accountant. So we are going to build an office there, right here.
There you go.
And it now needs an office desk.
There you
and
go.
A chair and a filing cabinet.
Okay. Yeah, I know that stuff.
There. And just a basic chair. And a filing cabinet.
What do you think about the art design in this game?
I think it's cute.
It's cute, yeah. It reminds me of like it's slightly cute, and also it screams Flash, like typical Macromedia Flash animation design. So it feels like I'm playing a complex Newgrounds game. I'm not like such a big fan of the styling. I like the small characters; they're cute. I like the idea of them, but in general, looking at, for example, this exact screen. Yeah. It looks a bit off to me.
There.
But maybe it's also
have them store stuff in here.
More walls and stuff like that.
Okay. So ideally they'll eventually build the walls. I think it there. Now it should be able to. Oh, that light hasn't been dismantled. Somebody dismantle this light. There we go. And now, walls. And some of those lights we took down, we'll just put in this hallway. Yeah, I just forgot to switch all our lights off. So, as you can see, it places them, well, not always helpful intervals.
No, they just like automatically place them somewhere to light up.
And there's our warden. So
we have a warden.
That's the guy who runs the prison.
Busy. He's super busy. He's working hard right now.
And he's going to unlock finance.
Oh, and then we have timers to unlock stuff.
Yes.
He's just walking around research. Look at him.
Yes. That is his job
very
now.
Busy. Never sit on your desk to research. Like, it's always better to activate your legs.
Yeah, I mean, at least that way he'll get his steps in.
That's true. How many steps do you get? Do you have a step counter on your watch or phone?
Yes, I do. On days where I actually manage to take a walk, which isn't as many days as I would like, but on those days, I get around like 10,000 or more.
That's good. That's a lot.
Yeah, I walk a lot when I do.
Yeah, that's nice. Hopefully that can be a newer trend to be able to walk as much more than you have from now.
I hope so too. The weather is getting nicer now that it's spring / eventually going to be summer. So
hopefully.
it also means that it's going to be less comfortable indoors because it's going to get warm.
Warm, bugs, noises.
Yes. So that's going to be another incentive of just wanting to, well, at least have some wind.
Yeah.
There. Okay. Something I do like to do is add doors even when they're not necessarily needed. Because they allow you to lock down parts of your prison if necessary.
Okay, yeah.
So sometimes prisoners break down doors and it can be a problem. And you can even make it so that the doors are open for the most part. Because you can have it so that there's automatic door systems that are staffed by your guards. Yeah. So you can do lots of stuff.
So
that's gonna be the kitchen.
Would there be a reason to, like, what's the motivation of getting bigger prisons and more people in the prison? Like, what's the motivation behind it?
Like why you do it?
Yeah, I'm guessing like because it's a video game like
More
this,
money?
right? There would be. So how does the money, just because you have more prisoners, you get more money by having more prisoners?
Yeah, I mean, you can have your prisoners do work and stuff. So, there's a new expansion that I got a while ago. And basically it allows you to educate your prisoners, and like they can work in a bunch of different fields. So they can literally work in fields, as in they can grow vegetables if you want them to.
All right.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of things. It's quite interesting, and I haven't gotten into it as much as I want to, since as I mentioned, I kind of start the game up and then play for a while and then eventually stop playing.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, because it's like it reminds you of The Sims, where you're just like, you're excited to play Sims, to get into it again, and you get your fill. And it's also like the most interesting, exciting stuff is in the beginning of like the planning the family you had the idea for, or the house you had the idea for. And after that, it kind of like, you know, just tapers out a little bit.
Yeah. So, actually we can... Well, it'll be fine. We'll probably want something like a yard around here, because it's a fairly cheap way for our prisoners to be happier.
Yeah, okay.
With being locked up.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. Here, have a yard. Now you can be more happy while being locked up.
And canteen goes here. We don't have the security office unlocked yet, so for now it's just gonna be like this. We can turn it into storage area for now. That way they have more room to store stuff. Right. So I'll also assign the other rooms. So we've got another canteen down here. We've got more offices up here. And we've got cells.
It's cool how it just figures out all these grids by just dragging over it and stuff.
There. And we'll make these solitary, I think.
Oh yeah, that's the one thing you mentioned.
Yes.
Solitary confinement. Ooh, those are spooky rooms.
Yep. I mean, from what I have heard about prisons, oh boy, you don't want to be in that area because people basically stop functioning.
Yeah.
Because it's not good for the brain to be locked up.
Yeah,
like
and
that
they
especially.
just leave you for longer because you've been a bad boy, but then you just go insane. So that's great.
Exactly. So, now we put some tables in here. Let's do 2 tables. And we need a desk. Put in a chair. But yeah, those tables are where the prison uniforms are going to go.
Oh.
So, when new prisoners come in, they'll get searched. Actually, let's put the tables more in the middle of the room. There. And this is the holding cell, so this is going to have, like, bunk beds and stuff. Okay. Let's see what our options are. We don't have to go for bunk beds.
We can build like have a chess room. So we're basically training chess champions in this prison.
Well, in theory we could. It just doesn't really like exist as a separate thing.
It would be fun to like, how do you guys make money? Well, we have a lot of focus on chess tournaments, so we have players competing worldwide for the chess, the prisoners. Under, of course, surveillance and everything, but
Yeah. Of course. Okay. And they don't need privacy.
Oh,
Don't question it.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, people don't get the benefit of privacy because, you know, everything needs to be out in the open and visible and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, don't question it.
Nah.
Just gonna be like that.
That's worse. I'd rather be in confinement.
There. So, but yeah, building it as a separate room, it's not gonna help, because the thing is, they might have fights in the shower, and the longer it takes the guards to get there, the more difficult it can get.
That's our one
yeah.
toilet.
Well, currently, yes, that's the only one.
Yeah. That's gonna...
So,
Gotta
we still
flush a
need to
little
hire
bit.
an accountant.
Yeah, now he's researched it, right?
There.
Yeah.
And
now
we need
Roos...
shower, yard. Fine, we don't have a yard yet. We also don't have a shower yet.
We can build that in the same room as the toilet.
Yeah. Well, it needs to be a shower room, which is a separate thing.
Wow.
So, does that count? I think that counts.
So
Good
a
enough.
shower room. Oh yeah, because like
Yes.
they have multiple showers, but what about a
Yeah,
toilet
that counts.
room?
Perfect. And now I'll just turn it back into a holding cell. There.
What?
Nope, fine, fine. Okay.
It sees
So-
it. You cheat.
Yeah, exactly. It sees me cheat. So, we'll just build
Spider-Man.
the shower somewhere else, because otherwise the holding cell doesn't work.
Unhinged gamer.
Yeah, the holding cell needs to be surrounded by walls, and it wasn't. So. Fine, I'll not cheat. I don't usually have to go through these, because I just have built so many prisons in the past, and I just sell the old one and build a new one.
No. Yeah.
So, I start out with decent funds. So, yeah, I don't have to worry as much about this stuff. So, table, and bench, and another bench. That should work. So that's the contain, and the kitchen. That's gonna be some of these,
That looks good enough.
and some sinks, and some fridges.
They can easily just go on top of each other like that?
No, they're
turning
next to each
around.
other.
Okay.
So I'm putting them like back to back against each
Yeah.
other.
Okay, I see it now.
Alright, so yeah, we need 2 guards, 2 cooks. We can get the guards in. We can get the cooks in. There.
Oh, they're carrying heavy
And-
loads. Two each.
Yes.
2 stoves of each. Oh god, they're strong.
And I'll start putting stuff in the cells. The thing about solitary cells is they don't need a bed, but prisoners can be in there for long periods of time, so
Beautiful.
yeah, who doesn't like sleep deprivation?
Not only sleep deprivation, but everything
Sounds like a hoot.
deprivation.
Okay. There we go. They also get toilets because we're feeling very generous.
Very
And
generous.
showers.
Get their
Everyone
separate
gets a shower.
showers?
Yes.
Jesus. That's luxury.
Yes. That's not something you have to do. You can have public showers for them,
Yeah, that's what would be
which
normal.
is what the shower room is for.
Exactly, that's why we envision a
Yeah.
prison to be, to have that.
Yeah. And now we can add some luxuries to some of the cells to make them to make them better quality, to maybe incentivize prisoners to act better. to
TV.
get in one of these cells. Yes, TV's there.
Nice one.
And...
Isn't that TV looking downwards? Doesn't matter, maybe.
No, I think it should be the right way around.
Okay.
And this one's gonna get a bookshelf.
Oh, smart. Here come the beds.
And time to add in stuff to this canteen. Bench and table. And serving table.
Uh-oh.
It's not gonna fit like that. But we can have a small serving table.
There
We
you
just
go.
have 2 of those. There we go.
Perfect.
Fits. Alright. Got the important stuff. Time to put, like, one individual shower somewhere. And
Yeah.
declare something a yard.
Yeah, exactly. Then we'll
So-
have our basic stuff.
Because currently we don't have... Well, we could have money for a yard. We can build a yard. Okay. We'll have it surrounded in perimeter wall, which is going to be expensive. I guess for now it'll just be fence.
Yeah. That was quite the price jump in the
Yes.
wallage.
This right here is just an Easter egg
that's
thing
cute.
that you can find. So it's just notes that randomly appear.
Yeah.
Anyway, where's my fence?
It just disappeared. No, there it is.
There. And where was it? There it is. And with the current settings we've got, they won't be smart enough to try and escape through the fence. So,
Okay. So
Like,
you can
there
set how
is-
smart or like how tricky
Yeah.
they could be.
exactly. So you can have it so that they can climb, or attempt to climb a fence. Or just stuff like that.
Oh, the TV needs water.
So... Well, the TV is going to have water. Possibly. Some of the
TV
TVs are going to have
The
water.
TV is going to be flooded.
There.
It's a false promise of like, look, everybody has a TV, but none of them work.
I mean... I've definitely been to hotels where the TV didn't work.
Oh, that sucks. Do you ever get them fixed, or do you just leave it?
Well, it was mainly, like... when... staying, like, in context of, like, school or something. Where
Okay.
they purposefully wanted nobody to use the TV, so... Either they asked for them to be disconnected, or they just didn't care that they didn't work.
Yeah, it's not. Don't focus on it. Like the kids need to be learned proper stuff,
Yeah.
not the filth on TV.
Yes, the kids shouldn't watch TV because there could be anything on there.
Yes, there could even be like sitcoms, Devil's Work.
Yes. Yes, wouldn't that be horrible?
Do you have a favorite like old school traditional, or not old school, but just like traditional sitcom that you enjoyed?
I mean, I used to watch a lot of them, but nowadays I just... They
What
don't really
rings
have
to-
the same appeal anymore.
What's like, what's something that you just like remembered? Oh, I enjoyed that one. What comes to mind first?
Like, I used to watch Malcolm in the Middle, for example.
Oh yeah, that show. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Didn't really watch it that much. I remember it.
I watched it for a while.
I watched like a lot of Friends growing up. But I haven't really watched it like later, but I think my favorite one was Seinfeld, and it still kind of is.
Never watched it.
And Faulty Towers, if that counts. It's more British, but it's still a sitcom, I would say.
Yeah. That counts. Okay. And we still need to assign a shower. This is now a shower. No question.
Yep, that's the shower cell.
Yep, that entire cell is a shower. And this entire area is the yard. There we go.
And now we have that checked out.
Yep. And now we can turn that room into not a shower.
Yeah.
There.
Just because we got the check mark.
There. And now I think we might be set. So let's save.
Yes, that's a good idea. Only very few saves.
Yes, very few saves. Don't question it. And they also have great names. So. There.
Yes,
Save.
1 money.
I mean, we have.
Oh, we should have called it Stealthy
numbers
Cookies.
after it.
We should have called it Stealthy Crookies. Because they're all crooks.
Maybe next save.
Maybe next save.
So,
Or Steely Crookies. Haha.
Fix these, because the lore was different.
I'm very
But
funny.
you can
Follow
also...
me on twitch.tv/StealthyGolem. That was so funny. I would plug myself.
Save name.
No. I just told the viewers to follow me because I'm very funny. You ruined it. You made it weird.
Would have been a fun save game name, though.
No, not anymore.
Alright, let's do cell block A, which is going to take some time to get to, but it'll be fine. We'll get there. And now we can start intake. So,
do we get prison people in?
yes, for now we'll just do minimum security, because, I mean, does this look like anything but minimum security?
Should we do prison next time on Cookie Show?
There we go. Well, I mean, we can wait for the prisoners to come in.
Okay, fine.
To
this
at
time
least have
on,
a proper prison.
we have 1 prisoner. No, wait, that was not.
And let's also research maintenance in the meantime. So they should arrive the next day. So in the meantime, we can put stuff in the yard, like this thing, where they can learn how to climb. Which will definitely be good for them to know.
Yeah, it's good to try to teach all the prisoners how to be able to escape more efficiently.
Yes. Exactly.
Only have like activities that like digging and climbing
in there.
and sawing by hand. Anything that could help them.
Yes.
Get a little bit of a kick to freedom again.
Speaking of sawing by hand, we can teach them how to do woodworking.
Yeah, that's cozy.
And we can also give them access to sketchy chemicals.
I hope that's what it's actually called. Sketchy chemicals.
No. No, it's just allowing them to work as janitors. So, yeah. Speaking of janitors, can we hire them yet? Well,
we need a clown.
We might need to hire a foreman.
Can we research a clown?
Yes. No.
Damn it.
Sadly, we can't.
That would make the prison much more fun.
I mean, there's so many silly things that they've added. I think you can have zombies.
Zombies, but no
I haven't
clowns.
really looked into
Okay.
it yet, but...
All right. I get it.
There we go. And we can hire a foreman.
There's even a countdown of prisoners arriving.
Unlock cleaning. So we can finally clean this place up.
Here come the prisoners.
Yep, there they are.
There, let me look at them. Close up, close up. Let me get a close up of these idiots. Haze, Holloway, Meth 1.
They also
removed.
have descriptions
Removed.
of what they did.
Yeah, sentenced to 17 years for multiple crimes, including shoplifting and handling stolen goods. Wife, kids? Oh, come on.
Yep.
Why is his name just removed?
I think it might have been Patreon backers or something, or Kickstarter backers.
Maybe.
Who got to fill these in. So people could just add what they wanted. So some of them are quite silly. So... Right, no prisoners are currently set to eat at this canteen. But we can temporarily do another silly thing of turning this room into a dormitory.
Into a shower. No.
And that raises our prisoner capacity to 13.
Oh, I see.
At which point we add 2 more beds.
Sneaky.
Yes.
Sneaky gaming.
So yeah, we're just chasing it a tiny bit. But it's fine.
You added 1 more bed though, not 2.
Oh, I added a bunk bed.
Bunk
So that's
bed.
2.
See, that's where you're clever.
Yeah. Yes, I am very clever.
Yeah, quite the cleverer.
Alright, so they are bringing them into the cells, not just that guy who was sent into the dormitory for some reason.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in Prison Architect, they don't like being in dormitories. They prefer being in solitary prison cells.
Okay.
Wait, okay, that guy got sent to solitary confinement for some reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine, they found drugs on him. That's why.
Idiot.
So, we can...
The best thing to do would be being in the prison for 20 minutes and they already have drugs on them.
Yeah, I mean, it clearly happened somehow. Maybe it was trying to smuggle them in.
Maybe. Make it a good little kickstart.
So...
Kickstart friendships.
I think it's time to get more guards. I mean, we now have 4 guards and 8 prisoners, so that's a good ratio.
Yes. I'll keep them in check at least.
It could have also had the solitary cells be normal cells for a bit instead of adding the bunk bed. But it's fine. We can just dismantle the bunk bed.
Yeah, we got a lot of
It's a
money
bit in
now.
the way.
50k.
Yes, exactly. So, we have plenty of money to build more stuff for next time. And there, the prisoners go into the yard and they go back out.
That was very fun.
So, we'll lock that door open and lock that door open for now.
Do you need to micromanage those doors a lot?
Well, the thing is, as I mentioned, you can get guards to automatically open and close them from a desk at a remote location. So we can turn this into the security office, and then they can have the door controls. So
I see. Yeah. So until then, you'll have to do it manually.
yeah, until then, guards run up to the door and open it.
Oh, I
So,
see.
there you see.
Yeah.
So with the green doors, those are staff doors. Staff members can just open those. But with the jail doors and similar ones, only the guards can open those. And there's also types of doors that prisoners can open as well. So those are just basic wooden doors. So,
Yeah.
And yeah, you can micromanage a lot in this game. Like, this is just the very surface level of, like,
Yeah, I can
how
imagine.
you start out.
Those types of games like this are just beneath the surface are just more and more intricate.
Yeah. Yeah. We have a somewhat functional prison.
That's
right
cool.
now.
That was a lot of stuff in a short amount of time.
Yes. Yeah, it's definitely a learning curve. There's also female prisons, which are more difficult to set up because you need to have family cells. So it's basically a completely separate area. So it's like a separate cell block just for women who have infants with them. So, yeah, they need special cells and a special canteen type room. And they just need more room. So, yeah.
Oh, that sounds a little bit more hassle than to just
Yes.
stuff people everywhere. And there you go.
Yes, exactly. And you can do all sorts of silly things, like, you can research legal, and then research small cells to where they don't have a minimum size requirement for cells anymore. Stuff like that.
Great.
Permanent punishments so that you can just lock away people forever into solitary if you want.
Okay,
So,
interesting.
yeah, you can research interesting things, and yeah, it's a fun game, and I like it as a management game. And yeah,
Cool. Yeah, no, it's cool to see it in action. This looks fun to do. At least if as the prison grows and they start to become a little bit, more personality in the whole prison. It could be fun.
Yeah, you definitely start discovering quirks in how your prison works. So yeah, things can get weird.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah. And with some of the updates, they also added stuff like criminally insane prisoners who need to be housed in padded cells and need to be treated by specialists. So, yeah, there's just layers and layers that they've added over the years because the game's been out for a while. Yeah. The DLC definitely added to it quite a lot, which also makes it more difficult to learn it if you buy it with all the DLC.
Yeah. But it's like for the people that already enjoyed, that's like the typical core audience anyway.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
keep them playing and buying the DLC.
exactly. But yeah,
Cool.
thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing and making a prison for every naughty shower head person.
Just those 8.
Okay.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Woo.